On tonight's show, we take a look at underarm deodorants for men. Do they really attract scores of naked women?
You won't believe what's on the label.
And miracle hair growth formulas, do they really work, or are they merely just a meal ticket for burnt-out sportsmen? And are you one of the millions of Australians to chew their pen? This shocking expose will have you thinking twice. Good evening and welcome to Consumer Watchdog, Australia's thrice Logie-nominated watchdog show. I'm Cassandra Want. First off tonight, a shocking expose on subliminal spam. Every day, 90 billion spam emails fill our inboxes. To the uninitiated, this may seem like random ads for Viagra, black market organs, and burlesque curiosities, but as we find out, it is actually something much more sinister. Cassandra Want with this story. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, people think it's just random and that, but it's really a form of mind control.
Michael St. Michael's is an ex-employee of Demtech, which for all intents and purposes looks like your average importer of novelty plastic novelties. But St. Michael's claims Demtech is responsible for the overload of spam we receive every day.
When you receive an email, it may just seem like it's random text or a funny pattern, but hidden within those are actual messages from advertisers, like to drink a certain type of coffee or wipe your bum with a certain type of toilet paper. And that's what we got paid to do at Demtech. And I enjoyed it for a while, but it got to me. I'll be honest. It got to me. And that's what we got paid to do at Demtech, was put those hidden messages in what to every other person just seems like a random email.
Indeed, St. Michael's claim seems far-fetched, but here at Consumer Watchdog, we ran our own series of tests on state-of-the-art equipment. And what we found is shocking to say the least. Watch closely as we show you how it works. Once the computer is adjusted, you can clearly see the advertiser's message.
Basically, because of the refresh rate of the monitor, the naked eye can't really see it because it flickers so fast. But it's there, but like it's not 100% correct, eh? Like once we sent out all these messages telling people to eat junk food, but like people just started eating out of rubbish bins and stuff. Like actually eating junk. Man, it was fucked. So Demtech was like under contract from all these like major corporations to like send out this subliminal spam. And like, even like you can't see it in your inbox, like it's there and people are acting on it, eh?
We talked to Professor Melvin Nantucket, a specialist in the field of subliminal advertising, who suggests there is a strong link between subliminal suggestion and behaviour.
Well, Miss Want, there is a lot of evidence to suggest that we use subliminal advertising to affect our behaviour. For instance, you're thinking about lunch right now.
Yes. Actually, Professor, I am thinking about lunch right now.
You see? We secretly inserted a subliminal message that you didn't consciously see.
And now I feel like a Coke.
You mean coffee?
Yes. Coffee.
As an employee working at Demtech, what was really bad was that like you'd get exposed to the subliminal spam. So like once there was this guy who like he ate toilet paper for a week and yeah, he like started spewing up like bleach and that, and it was like really bad. Yeah, I think he died. That was one thing that happened.
Of all the manufacturers we tried to contact about the subliminal spam, only Nestle and Kleenex got back to us stating they were unavailable to comment. All the other manufacturers simply didn't comment.
I want people to know about this. It's an evil practice and frankly, it's un-Australian.
We were able to get an interview with Demtech CEO Riggs Murtaugh, who claims St. Michael's was far from an ideal employee.
That's right. Well, Michael started off good. He was a good employee, but he started taking certain liberties with products we had in the stationery room, and well, we just had to let him go.
Mr. Murtaugh, does Demtech produce subliminal spam covertly?
Absolutely not, Cassandra. As I've said, we're importers of novelty plastic, marital aids. We're just sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm happy to give you a tour of our facility if you like. Just maybe you and I.
We took Mr. Murtaugh up on one half of his offer and were able to obtain a security pass to the Demtech Industries warehouse. But what we found was this. An empty warehouse.
Let's say you and I go out for a small meal. Bit of dancing.
We went to your facility, Mr. Murtaugh, and all we found was an empty warehouse.
Oh, you little minx, cheeky kitten. So, do you want to come out and play?
Mr. Murtaugh, you've been charged with affecting the behaviour of your employees and millions of consumers with illegal spam. Now, what do you have to say?
I say we get a big tub of lard, a blow-up wading pool. And, well, I'll show you how I affect behaviour.
Ooh. We talked to another Demtech employee, Murray Whelan, who backed up Murtaugh's claim.
No, I never noticed any weird behaviour here, eh? I mean, you know, boys enjoy a bit of porn and a bit of a laugh, but that's it. We run a tight ship.
Basically, Demtech started to become a madhouse. All the employees were acting crazy. I never used to chronically masturbate. Really, I didn't.
No, that's inappropriate. No, Mr. Murtaugh, no. I want to know whether Demtech is responsible for this subliminal spam.
No, we most certainly are not. I've seen one subliminal ad in my life, and that was just for a second, okay? This interview is over. Get that thing out.
Mr. Murtaugh! Mr. Murtaugh was tight-lipped about Demtech, but certainly didn't mind running his mouth over inappropriate material that we here at Consumer Watchdog can't show at this 10 to 11 time slot. Indeed, a number of people have since come forward to Consumer Watchdog to share their experiences with subliminal spam. Jenny Deltone paid the ultimate price because of her family's problems with subliminal spam. That price? The life of her son, Danny Deltone.
Yeah, Rob and I were always a bit concerned about Danny's frequent use of the internet. He was making new friends on My Place, downloading albums and movies and studying for his exams with the door locked. He was very sensitive about it. He would go through a whole box of tissues in only a couple of days. But Danny then started to get a lot of spam, more than normal for someone his age, and it started to cause problems. I didn't actually notice until it was too late. I lost my little Danny within the year.
How did subliminal spam take the life of Danny, Jenny?
He was actually knifed several times at the nightclub Chasers. They do compensate us. They give us drink cards every year on the anniversary of his death, which is very generous, but yeah, we still miss him.
Oh, it was a terrible accident. Sunday last, rode off the 10-tonner and half the shipment with it. I was on an overnight at a Freo. About halfway there, I started to get these strange feelings to get a home loan and to get a Hungry John's cheeseburger. Of course, I was in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't get any of these things. I started to feel faint. Next thing I knew, I was through a barrier, upside down in a ditch. There was plastic dog shit and fake spew everywhere.
It's incredible, and all because of subliminal spam.
Spam? No.
And so it would seem that an epidemic of sorts is sweeping the nation as more and more people succumb to the subliminal suggestions hidden in spam. And certainly spam has ruined one man's life. Michael St. Michael's now claims he's addicted to medicinal marijuana because of subliminal spam.
Look, the truth was, I was fired for putting in alternative messages into the spam, hey? Like, I thought, if you're gonna be brainwashing people, you might as well do it for good. So, like, I'd put in stuff like, you know, love your neighbour and hug a tree and things of that nature. But there was that one time I sent out 9 million emails telling people to vote for Casey Donovan. Like, yeah, I just wanted to see, like, a fat girl win Idol.
And this is the story from just one Australian company. We believe the subliminal spam industry is a massive multi-billion-dollar covert advertising operation that is perhaps responsible for a great deal of strange behaviour.
It's deeper than you think, and it goes all the way to the top, eh? Like politics, global warming, Daryl Summers, shoddy current affairs shows. It's really quite insidious.
Thanks, Cassandra. Yes, scary stuff. I'll be sure to buy a copy of Morton's Subliminal Spam Blocker XP tomorrow. And up after the break, could your pets be psychic? Our investigation uncovers the truth. They aren't.